Should you close at the end of the month? Not necessarily. This video might open up some thought for you of why you should or shouldn't close at the end of the month. Timing could be important, so I'll give you the facts and then you can make the best decision for you. Welcome to Loan with Jen channel. We've got over 300 videos just for you to learn real facts, no BS about the mortgage process. Okay, should you close at the end of the month? Well, first I want to let you know when your first payment is due. I think that's very important to establish. So it doesn't matter when you close, your first payment is always on the first day of the month after you close. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you close June 15th. The first of the month is July, and the first of the month is August 1. Your first payment is August 1. Let's say that you close June 30th, just 14 days later. Let's say you close June 30th. Your first payment is still August 1. The first of the month is July 1, and the first of the month is August 1. Now, so you're like, Jen, what's the difference? Like, the difference is the prepaid interest that you pay at closing. So this is where, depending on how much you want your cash to close to be, that you possibly might choose the end of the month, because if you close at the first of the month or the 15th of the month, we're going to collect prepaid interest only, not a full payment with tax and insurance. We're just going to collect interest only from whatever day you close. Let's say you close on the 2nd. We're going to say we're going to collect interest from the 2nd of June all the way to the 30th of June. So that's 29 days of interest that we're going to collect that's added to your closing costs. And then when you skip July and when your first payment is August 1, that payment that you're making is paying the interest for the month prior, which in this case would be July. So interest on loans is always paid in arrears, which means it's always paid after the fact. So it's paying the behind you. Arrears means it's in the smoky mirror, like it's like in arrears, like it's back there. So August 1 payment is paying interest back there behind you, the month behind you. February 1 payment is paying the interest back there behind you. January 1, the January interest, right? So February, so the monthly payment that you're making every single month pays for the interest for the month prior. So reiterating back to the closing date, whatever day you close, you can take the interest, the number of days from the day that you close to the end of the month that you're in, and you're going to have some additional monies on your closing statement that are due. So if you close June 1st or 2nd, you've got almost 60 days to your first payment, which is awesome, but you might have some prepaid interest, or you will have some prepaid interest due at closing. On the other hand, if you close June 30th, you've only got 1 day of interest, which is awesome, but then, oh my gosh, your first payment is due like 30 days later, 31 days later, so you have a shorter window before you need to make your first payment. So my suggestion, figure out whether it's your lease ends or if you're carrying 2 houses at one time, you can work with your local lender to say, hey, what do I need to do to, like, let's rewind the clock to see when I need to close so that my first payment does or does not overlap with my current housing payment. So that's something that we do for clients sometimes. There's other clients, they don't care. They're like, whatever. So everyone's situation is different. But again, this video is, should you close at the end of the month? It depends. I hope you've gotten a lot of information from this video so that you can make the decision that's best for you. Stick around on Loan with Jen here on YouTube. I've got a library full of videos, real facts, no BS about the home buying process. Talk to you soon.